Hang on. I'm about to go live. Starting to go live, but I gotta find my channel and look at it to make sure um that I've got my camera set up right and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'm not right. I think I've got it right, but I want to make sure. Well, golly, come on. There it is. Couldn't figure it out. Okay. And I've got live chat open over here. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. I've got live chat open over here. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Wait, is that upside down? Make sure I got this right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, okay. We are going to use this little book. And it's Christmas washi. Okay. We are going to use this little book. Okay. One second. I'll be right back. That was the timer for my tea. Let me grab a cup of tea. Okay. One second. I'll be right back. I'm coming right back, y'all. Just give me a second. This is kind of my lunch for today, so I want to get it fixed up here. Coming back, y'all. Hang on. I think I put too much cream in my tea. Coming back, y'all. And I know what I've got to do. I've got to turn the sound off over here. There we go. Sound is off. Hi, Vidya. How are you? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving with your family or with loved ones. Whether it's your family or just friends. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Okay. So it's time to decorate my memory keeper for today and tomorrow. I'm trying to see, oh, you're at work. Girl, you work all the time. Even when you're at home, you still work sometimes, don't you? Like a lot. You still work. Well, I mean, it's work to be a wife and mother. That's work. That's like a more than full-time job. Way more than 40 hours a week for that job. I know that. Let's see here. Oh, I've been doing well. Just, you know, we went out of town for Thanksgiving and had a really good day. Turned around and drove back the same day. So it was kind of hectic. Wednesday I cooked dessert to take to our family Thanksgiving. Maybe I don't want to use these. No, I do. I want to go ahead and start using some of these stickers. Why is it so hard for me to decide? They're so pretty. I don't want to waste anything, you know. I like that color better than the greens with that. Ooh, you know what I have though? Where did I put those other ones? I have some other ones too. Ooh, here. Oh, and I've got some other Christmas washi here. And some other stickers. Those are for a special layout that I'm doing. How about this? How about this? How about, maybe I won't do any stickers. I'll just do like 3 different washies. I think that's what I might do. Or I'll put these washies down, then I'll find some, y'all, this one you can't tell when it's on here, but it is scalloped across the top. Let me see if I can show you. It is so cute. Whoops. Look at how cute that is. It's cut along the edge of the top. Isn't that cute? And then this one is cut along the bottom. I don't know if you can see it because it's still wrapped up in it shiny. This one is from Daiso. I'm guessing this probably came from Daiso also. But I don't know for sure. So, you know. How about, let's see what we've got in here. These might all be trees. Do you have your tree up yet? Hi, I am decorating these pages for my memory keeper. It's a journal. Well, it was originally a planner. I use it like a journal, and each day I record a memory or a couple of memories from the day. And so I am decorating it so that I can record today and tomorrow in here. Okay, I like those. Gonna put this across the top. Vidya, I'm so excited about all the Christmas stuff, but it's hard to use it, you know? It's also pretty, and I worry, like, if I use it today, I'm gonna wish I had it next week for something else. It was kind of like putting nails. I put on new nails yesterday that are Christmas, and it took me a little while to decide which ones I wanted to use, because it's like I want to save the really cute ones for Christmas Day. You know, so silly. So silly. It's just fingernails. And Shannon says, "Oh, I didn't even notice, baby." He's so funny. I didn't even notice. Look at that, how cute. Now, I got this. No, kitty cat. No, love bug. No, baby. No. You can't get up here right now. I got this from my mom when I was taking care of her after her surgery. She had it with her scrapbook stuff, but said she never uses it. So that I should take what I wanted from what she had. And I did. I think there are 3 of these rolls, and they all coordinate. So, I certainly did get those. Y'all, that is pretty. Had high hopes. I have not sent out Christmas cards since my kids were young, or when they were all still at home, I guess is what I should say. I haven't done Christmas cards since they were all still living at home. And I'm doing a card exchange with a group that I do some collabs with and stuff. And there are also some other people that I want to send cards to. And I thought, you know, I was looking at cards online, and I was like, you know, it would be so much fun to make cards. I haven't made cards in a long time. But then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe not. not this year, maybe next year. So I'm thinking maybe after Christmas this year, I can stock up on the blank cards and plain envelopes. And where'd that go? I just tore a piece off and I don't know where it went. And next year, I can make cards to send out because I miss doing that. What did I do? I bet I set my little saucer down on my desk right there and then laid this piece of paper on it. And there was condensation on the bottom of the plate. Oh well, it's just paper, and guess what? It'll be okay. Put these in here. Do y'all do that? Like, I try to before the month starts, pull out all of my stickers for that month and all of the washi that I want to use that month, and keep it. Like, I have a cigar box, and well, I actually had to get one of my big washi storage boxes because the cigar box wasn't big enough to hold all the different washis. Golly, it's hard to get this one started. But I keep the cigar box and kind of stained up the sticker books and sticker packs in it and put all the washi in there. But like I said, this year it wouldn't all fit in there. That way I don't have to go through the whole stack of storage boxes every time I get ready to do a layout. I hope the sound is okay with this. It took me a while to realize that I had forgotten to turn my sound down because I kept hearing myself say things and then I would hear it again. It was kind of funny. Y'all, that's beautiful. Like, I almost don't want to do anything else to it. It's so pretty the way it is. Now today, I'm not going to have a lot for today. So I think I might just put the house over here and put the tree up there. And then tomorrow I'll use the wreath. And maybe I'll find one more sticker too. Maybe I'll find one more. I don't know. Y'all know I'm so indecisive. Indecisive. Now these are the ones that I thought were gift tags, and y'all, they're actually, it's like cardstock, but they are stickers. And I think they're so pretty. I don't know. I don't really love the I don't really love that tree with this. Or maybe I need a fourth sticker to make it seem balanced. Not that. Oh my God, he is so cute. Oh look, that elf hat matches the Christmas tree. They look like they're quilted fabric. And that goes together. So maybe I'll put these over here together. How about that? And y'all, if the postal service and all these other delivery services don't get on the stick, I'm gonna just lose it. I am waiting for a Kenbor, a pink Kenbor that's supposed to be mailing to me. And I'm waiting for an advent calendar. And I'm waiting for, let me think, what else besides the advent calendar? Look, I made a list of what I'm waiting for. Oh, a pre-decorated planner that I won, an advent calendar, a pair of shoes, a makeup palette, some stickers, a hoodie. Like, I'm waiting for so much stuff, and I feel like the mail is just kind of like, yeah, we'll deliver it when we deliver it. And I can't blame the mail service, because I know that they do the best they can with what they have to work with. My brother works for the post office, so I know the kind of stuff he has to deal with. And people don't realize how much goes into like the sorting and stuff like that. When people don't use the correct addresses, oh my gosh. Or when they don't use the correct postage, oh my gosh. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I think this will work for that. Let me see. Close enough. I don't know what today's weather is. I know that it's cold. I was freezing when I woke up this morning, and I actually turned on the heater earlier. Yeah, 37 is the low, 47 is the high. 37 and 47. And cloudy all day. And there we go. So before I go to bed tonight, I will write something about today, or I'll get up in the morning and do it. I don't hold myself that strict about doing it before I go to bed at night. It's not that crucial, you know. It would be different if, like, I still had babies at home and I was writing about their first steps or things like that, you know. My memory keeping is not that exciting. In fact, if somebody got my book thinking they were getting a diary, they would be awfully disappointed, because it says, you know, we had such a nice quiet Sunday at home. I cooked Shannon's supper, blah blah blah. Like, really, that's what kind of stuff I do. I think I'm also going to go ahead and decorate the little book that goes in my agenda wallet that I carry in my purse. I might as well, while I'm here, right? While I'm here, go ahead and do it. Oh wait, that thing is so hard for me to do. Oh, I forgot to punch the holes in it. I forgot about the holes. Hey, Carrie. You're always in meetings. Are you like the big boss lady over everything? I'm starting to think you are. And if you're not, tell them I said you should be. You should be the big boss lady over everything. I mean, with the kind of job you do, it is kind of like they have to be in compliance according to you, or they can't work, right? Everybody gets shut down. Send everybody home. Carrie said so. Okay, the memory keeper is ready for today and tomorrow memories. Thank you for doing your live yesterday in Hobby Lobby. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I saw so many things. Did you ever find the big wall of all their ornaments, you know, all their loose ornaments? I don't remember seeing that. I know, I remember you looking for the aisle of all of the solid colored, or the different colored decorations. That ornament wall is one of my favorites, but they're just, they don't take care of it well. They don't keep it up well, and it's messy and all of that. I don't know. I just have a real, it's frustrating to go in there Christmas shopping or ornament shopping, and you know there are certain people you want to get things for, like you want a ballerina, or you've got somebody that collects pigs, or like I try to get my brother a mailman ornament every year, and you go in and they might have two left on the little peg, and they're both, you know, without legs or don't have ears or something like that. It's frustrating. I get so upset. You're not the big boss, but you work like you're the big boss, huh? They should be paying you like the big boss work you do, huh? Okay, do we want to do pink in here, or we could do all greens? Maybe I'll do all different greens in here. Because I got these. And that. And then these. And since the cover is green, I could do, it's always a mess. My daughter worked there 1 year, like went to work around Halloween time and worked through Thanksgiving and Christmas for an extra job. She was working overnight. And let me tell you what, she's a little OCD. And I don't know if they knew what to do with her, because she's lining everything back up. And she's like, Mama, I spend all day long putting things back that people look at and just stick back on a shelf or stick back on a peg all day. That's all I do. I don't even stock new merchandise. All day I'm putting things back. Because she couldn't walk by and leave, you know, a box of blue ornaments on the pink ornament aisle and stuff like that. That's my girl. She came by it honestly. That's all I can say. Okay, what are we going to do here? I don't really want to just do the green. But I kind of wanted to do, you know what? This and this kind of coordinate. Why don't I just do those? I think I'm just going to do those in this book. We'll use those two tapes, because that's fun. I like the little snowman with the blue background. And then the little reindeer. And the colors kind of coordinate. I've got pink Christmas stickers and pink Christmas, a ton of pink Christmas washi left from last year. So I had to order more pink Christmas stickers to use this year. Well, be careful on the road, Carrie. I don't know like where you are today, but be careful. Hopefully we don't get rain. I think it's just supposed to be cloudy all day. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna, well, you can't respond. It's just something to think about, though. With all the junk journaling you do and all the supplies you have, do you ever do homemade cards? I was thinking that it would be fun to do homemade Christmas cards, but it's too late to do them for this year. But it would be fun to use like old Christmas catalogs and do like junk journal cards to mail out. Wouldn't that be fun? Like get those blank cards from Hobby Lobby. Look what I did, y'all. Snatched it sideways. Like get the blank cards from Hobby Lobby that come with the envelopes, and do like a layered one of your snippet rolls or something like that on it, and rubber stamp Merry Christmas or whatever you want on there. That could be so pretty. So I'm really kind of thinking about it for next year. You know what? Let's do one of these. I'm really, really thinking about it. It's been a long time since I made the cards. I am sending some out this year, though. So, I am going to be busy. And you know I don't leave home for anything. So I've been on Amazon looking at cards and have no idea how many I'm going to need. Oh, that's pretty. Reminds me of an Elvis song. Look, and here's another, 2 more blues. Yeah, this book is just going to be an assortment. That's what I'll do. I'll do a page for each kind of washi tape in a little scheme, in a color scheme. Oh, that's pretty. I do like that. I've got to get busy though, y'all. I've got some little wood house-shaped ornaments that I want to paint and give my family for Christmas this year. Like, do the little gingerbread house on the front and paint the name, put their names and date on the back. I've got to get busy, and I am planning to film that so I can share that with y'all. Because I know some of my painting videos last year, I got a lot of good positive feedback on those. Also, I've already kind of talked to my friend Steve about this. This was Shannon's idea because I read so much. Y'all, I'm up to like 225 books for this year. And he suggested I start doing book reviews. And so I'm kind of thinking about doing book reviews. Kind of thinking about it. It could be fun. Not anything in depth. I'm not going to go deep into writing style and analyzing characters and all that. Just a simple, what, you know, was it a snoozer or did I stay awake for 3 days to finish it because it was just so good? And if it was kind of a thriller or a kind of a rom-com or, you know, just a basic little summary of it and a little talk about the characters. So I think I'm going to start doing that. But I told Shannon I'm going to have to start reading slower because I read so fast. I don't remember. That one's curling up. I don't like that edge curling up. I don't remember a lot because I read so fast. And if I read 3 books in 2 or 3 days, then I don't remember which characters were in which book or anything. So I'm going to have to start reading a little bit slower and taking notes. But I think it'll be a fun thing to do. I think it would be really cool. So y'all be watching for that. We're going to start having some little book reviews. And everything I read is on Kindle Unlimited. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you have access, I guess, to Kindle Unlimited. And all the books, like I said, everything I read is on Kindle Unlimited for free. Well, what is it, $7 a month, I think is what we pay. I think we got a bill, a statement came in yesterday. I think it's $7 a month. Y'all, these little gingerbread people are the cutest. Oh my gosh. I did our tree with all gingerbread ornaments this year that I made the first Christmas after I moved over here. Was it the first Christmas? It was the first Christmas after I moved over here. Y'all have heard me talk about it. I've got like 16 Rubbermaid bins full of all different themed Christmas and Easter and Valentine's and everything decoration. I have a ton. I think I have a total of 24 and 16 of them are Christmas decorations. Something like some insane number like that. So I definitely did want to buy decorations, and I don't believe in plastic ornaments, y'all. That just bothers me. Plastic ornaments are like, no, shouldn't be a thing, you know. I like glass, real glass ornaments, and I like handmade ornaments, and I like crystal ornaments and silver ornaments. So I looked up some different recipes for making clay, and I bought a set of Christmas cookie cutters. And what I did, so I wouldn't have to paint all of the little gingerbread pieces, I mixed paint into the clay to make it kind of a cookie color and rolled them out. Hey, Steve! I rolled out the clay dough stuff that I made, and I would have to look the recipe up again. I think I used spackle, glue, and cornstarch, maybe. And then I mixed in the a brown paint to make it look gingerbread colored. And I rolled them out and cut out gingerbread people and houses and stars and hearts. I'm trying to see from here if I can see stars, hearts, gingerbread boys and girls, little house shapes, and I can't remember what else. I can't see it from here. Anyway, and then after they were like cooked, I used acrylic craft paint and decorated them like it was icing. And then after the paint dried, I brushed Mod Podge over them and sprinkled clear glitter on it so it looks like sugar sprinkled on them. And y'all, those are some of my most fun ornaments. And so I think 2 years ago, after Christmas, I found ornaments at Dollar General that were 90% off. So they were like 9-cent ornaments. And they had a bunch of house shaped ones with some kind of, I don't remember what the design was on them. But, you know, they were all the same. Well, and I didn't want them all the same on my, hey, thank you. I'm glad you're here. But I didn't want all the same houses on my Christmas tree. You know what I'm saying? I wanted something different. So I found out that I could lay a damp towel over them because, you know, they're not painted. It's just that little paper decal thing. I put a warm, damp towel over them, and I could peel that paper off. And then when the adhesive kind of dried, I could go back with sandpaper and sand that off. And then paint those little wood houses. So I think that's what I'm making for my family for Christmas this year. I'm going to paint them all, uh-oh. My computer's trying. Oh, and then hang on. I think I'm gonna make my family all gingerbread house ornaments and put their names and the year on the back. I think that would be fun. And I will, like I said, I will video that because there was a lot of feedback the year I did, was it last year, the year before, when I painted the little trio block of churches. I had a lot of good feedback about that. Y'all enjoyed it. Because I like to do things that really anybody can do. You don't have to have any kind of special talent. And I know you might already have your tree up for this year and like not interested in making ornaments for this year. But if you shop after Christmas when all that stuff is 90% off, and be open-minded about reusing some of the ornaments. Like I had some, like you heard me a while ago, I don't like plastic Christmas ornaments. I don't know what it is about them. They just don't, I don't know. I like glass ornaments. But I found some clear plastic ones that were so inexpensive. And I cut fabric scraps and decoupaged them on there so they had like a quilted look. And then I made a bunch of stuffed heart shapes that I cut from men's shirts. During COVID, I made, I'm just going to go ahead and say it the way I say it. I made a buttload of masks during COVID and donated to like nursing homes and dialysis centers and stuff like that. I sold some to people, or people could make a donation, and that helped support me getting more fabric. Well, one of the best places I found, one of the best fabrics I found actually, was men's dress shirts, 100% cotton dress shirts, because the weave is so tight and fine. They're really smooth, so the fabric didn't irritate your face and stuff like some of the cheap fabrics were doing. But I still have shirts. I have some whole shirts left that I haven't even begun to deconstruct. And then I had scraps and stuff left. So I just cut them into heart shapes and then hand stitched them closed and stuffed them and put those on the tree. So I had like denim hearts and red and white checks and some flannel ones. And then I had a couple of the balls that I decoupaged fabric onto. So it's a real homey kind of, old-fashioned looking tree. And most years I like to just put everything on the tree. This year I didn't. I just did gingerbread this year. I'm not sure why I'm in the gingerbread mood. Now the other idea I had for these blank houses was painting nativity scenes on them. Because it's just a blank, it's just a blank house shape. After you pull the paper decal off, it's blank. That looks pink. I like that. Because I can use that with some other pinks maybe. I could paint some with nativities on them. And in fact, I think I did a couple last year. I'll have to look and see. So I could do that. And next year have a whole tree of nativities. Do some little stuffed Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus ornaments. That could be cute. Not really with detailed faces, just like kind of like Waldorf doll faces where they just have eyes and kind of blushy little cheeks. We're going to use, are we going to get to use all of it? I think we're going to get to use all of the Christmas washi. Oh wait, I've got a red one here to use. Steve, are you participating in, I think it's the third or the last Wednesday loop group that falls on New Year's Eve? The theme is black and white. Are you participating in that? Because if you are, look at this tape I have. I'm planning to use that. And I've got some black and white stickers to go with it. Because this is it's got like masquerade mask and gold balloons and white balloons with a black background. And I ordered some black and white stickers to use with it. And if you are participating in that and you would like some of this washi, let me know. My email is on the information about my channel. And I'll fix you up a card of that washi because it's a pretty decent size roll. I can't see me ever using all of that. And I can send you some if you're interested. Even if you're not participating in the black and white theme loop group, I can still send you some for you to do a New Year's Eve layout. Just email me your address and I'll stick some in the mail to you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a lesson about washi tape. When you buy usually a set of rolls on Temu. Now, I used these last year at Christmas time. And you see how much, and there were 12 rolls. And so, I still have a ton of them. Where did I put the first pink one that I used? Oh, I haven't used a pink one yet. There we go. They're pretty big rolls, but even better than that is when they have the, it's a 40 roll of mixed washi, just random washi. And right now, I think the last time I checked, it was, $20, but it's usually more like 16 or 14. And it's 40 random rolls. Well, the first time I ordered it and it came in, it had 5 rolls of Simply Gilded washi tape in it. Well, you would pay that much just for 5 rolls of Simply Gilded tape. And I sent those to somebody that is a big Simply Gilded collector. And it had a bunch of other brands. I've got one I need to put in the mail to another friend of mine that's perfect for her. This was in one of them. And you see they're big rolls. Those little scalloped Christmas ones from Daiso were in there. But it's a great way to get an assortment. There were some that there were like 4 that coordinated, and they were from a company in Holland, I think it was. So it was really cool to get all these different things. And even if you paid $20 for it, it's 40 rolls of washi tape. You can't buy washi tape that cheap, you know. And you never know what you're going to get. So you could conceivably end up with enough to decorate all year long. In fact, I just remembered I have a credit. Like I said, last time I checked, it was like $20, and I was like, oh, that's kind of high. But I've got a credit. I might have to order some random washi. I like the washi. Yeah, the email is Susan Pepper, just like salt and pepper, susanpepper66 at gmail.com, and it is on my should be on my description, or I'm not sure what exactly it's called, the channel description or something like that. It should be there. But if you'll send me your address, I will put some of this in the mail to you, because I certainly have enough to share. Now these little gnomes came with this kit, but they would also be cute for Valentine's Day, because they're all just wearing the pink little hats and stuff. They would also be cute for February, for Valentine's Day. And like the ones that are just snowflakes, you could use those in January. Use them for Christmas and use them in January. Like this one you could use in January and in December, because it's just pink with the snowflakes on it. And y'all, I don't pay a lot for these washi kits either. I just don't. This is a hobby for me, and I do not work outside the home anymore. I'm old. I don't work outside the home anymore, and so this is what I do. And look, here's white with pink snowflakes on it. So a lot of the kits, if you look at them and think about them, there are other ways you can use them. It doesn't have to, like even those reds and greens, that dark red and green and gingerbread, that was like a 12-roll kit that I got from, I think I got it on Amazon maybe. And like this you could use, I would think you could use that in the fall anytime, you know, or if you were doing like a dark, moody kind of layout, you could use that. This one too, because it's just greenery with red and gold dots on it. You could use that. These blues are not, well, that one's got trees, but this is just white with blue snowflakes, and then the dark blue with a different colored snowflakes on it. This would be really cute if you're having or going to an ugly Christmas sweater party. Wouldn't that be a cute page to decorate and put pictures on, because it kind of looks like the ugly Christmas sweater designs? That would be fun. Now this one is just a whoops, a pink and white plaid that came with that set, and you can tell I've used it a lot. I don't stay with the individual sets. I branch out and mix and match them. I probably used some of that. I'm sure I used it Valentine's Day. I may have used some with Easter too. Now this one looks like a gingham, but it has little, whoops, look what I did. It does have little white snowflakes on it. So you would kind of be, you probably could go into February with it if it's still winter where you live in February. Our February is kind of iffy. You don't never know if it's going to be cold and snowy or if you're going to be wearing shorts. That's just Louisiana. Like today, the high's only 47, but by Christmas, our weather could change and we could be wearing shorts for Christmas. You just don't ever know. And I like that. That's fun to me. Except we don't get to do like normal people. You know how people, like, I packed away my summer clothes and pulled out my winter clothes. We don't get to do that. You have to keep everything out all year, and you basically wear the same thing and then just layer stuff over it because I laugh at stores when you go in the stores and they have all these wool sweaters and coats and stuff. Y'all, I've got a beautiful pink trench, not a trench coat. It's more like a driving coat from the Gap hanging in my closet. Do you know how many times I've worn it? Maybe 3 since I bought it. Because, yeah, it doesn't get that cold here. How am I going to do this? Maybe I'll go on over to the other page. I don't want to cut off Merry Christmas anywhere. Did I go too? I went too high. Still struggling with the eyes, y'all. That depth perception is still really weird. And so it's hard for me to tell. Sometimes they have little whiskers where it's kind of like cut on the edge. We're just going to go to the side like that. Cute, cute. And that's it, y'all. We've got the whole month decorated. I don't think I'm going to put any stickers in. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'll go back and write in the date and highlight the day of the week. And just leave that like it is. Put these up. Put all these up. So, yeah. If you have not checked Temu, they do have some really good prices on washi tape kits and that random washi. I definitely can suggest that random washi set because it has so much stuff in it. And you may get, I don't think I had any duplicates in one pack, but I've ordered that pack, I think, 2 or 3 times maybe. And so I've got some duplicates of some of the washes now. I'm going to make a note for myself about this. Today's the 2nd. Make a note about this right now. Right now. So I do not forget. And y'all, I've discovered these pens several years back. The Papermate Inkjoy 0.7. And I would just buy them one at a time, like at Walgreens or Dollar General, wherever I would find them. They seem like they last so long. And there's a little bit of shadowing, but no bleed through. I'm thinking about throwing these into the mix with my big pens that I like so much. I don't know. I don't know. So I've got a note here to make that for you, Steve. And when I get your address, and I'll have to get to the post office, but I'll get that in the mail to you. Yay, I'm sharing some of my washi. This would be cute for a black and white theme also. Depending on what else you did with it, that's cute. But I'm going to use that. I think it's so pretty. Perfect for New Year's Eve. And it's fun because the stickers I have coming in are how I spend my New Year's Eve. Not parties and balloons and all that stuff. I'm going to use the party and balloon washi, but then you're going to see what I actually do for New Year's Eve. It's not nearly as exciting as all that. So y'all, I'm liking this. I think it turned out really cute. Wait, where's the first? The first is a little snowman. Y'all, I can't believe I have that many different rolls of Christmas washi. I didn't duplicate any of them doing this book. I thought about just running the washi all the way across there and then just dating my page, but I have an appointment this month. It's in 2 weeks now. I have an appointment, and I'm gonna have to be keeping up with some additional information after I do that appointment. I've got to do some additional tracking, and I may end up using that, using the goal and priorities thing. Well, actually, that might be what this whole book is for. I wish Pen and Gear would make these again, y'all. It was a set of 12 that came in a little box, and the colors were so pretty. They were each different colors. There's a book for each month, and you know how you're lucky if you get a page per day. A lot of things are 2 days per page. This is 2 pages per day, and it's got plenty of room. And I only bought 2 sets of them. I wish, like I said, I wish I had bought more. This is like my 3rd year using these. And I've only got 2 books left after this one. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cry because I enjoy these books so much. Anyway, thank y'all for coming and watching with me. Decorating some with me. I did the memory keeper. I've done this. I've got to do some recording for some loop groups and a collab that Steve and I have coming up on the 5th with a whimsical Christmas theme. So you'll want to check back for that. I don't think I have another loop group until next week or possibly the week after that. But yeah, so there you go. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for commenting and visiting with me some. I am going to get off of here now because I've got some laundry in the washer that I need to hang up to dry, and I need to get Shannon's steak ready to cook, and it's bathroom day. So I've already sprayed all my cleaners everywhere. I've got to go in and clean everything in my life. I'm excited too. You want to see what I'm using? In this book, look at this page, these 2 pages that I found in this book. I mean, there are a lot of ways you can interpret Whimsical Christmas. Look at that gingerbread house and all these little sweets and pastries, and then that. This is long like a washi. Isn't that cute? So I'm gonna work with those, and that's how I'm gonna do Whimsical Christmas. I'm gonna use gingerbread. The donuts are just the cutest thing. I love this a long strip. This is a long strip. And a little house. Just cute. That's what I'm doing for Whimsical Christmas. I mean, there's so many ways you could do it. Really, Santa Claus is a whimsical Christmas thing. He's not, you know, the real thing for Christmas. But, anyway, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you, all of you. Before I get off of here, if you'll go give me a thumbs up, I appreciate it. That helps somehow get me into the algorithm or something. I don't know how all that works, y'all. I am not a social media expert. I put on gingerbread nails yesterday, y'all. Put on my first Christmas nails. So we got a gingerbread girl and a gingerbread house and snowflakes and candy cane and Christmas tree. Got my first Christmas nails. Y'all know I'm all about celebrating the holidays and getting in the groove with them. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Anyway, I will let y'all go. Again, I appreciate you. I really do. And I hope you have a great day. Go be nice to somebody and be kind to yourself. That's so important. Be kind to yourself. Now, I'm always trying to figure out how to end this. Lives are weird. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Okay. Yes.